everyone, it's your girl LA Wade and I am here at Nunu. We are celebrating Alazar, the release at the Toronto International Film Festival, and I am here with the PR extraordinaire. Who knew? Dalton, what is it you don't do?
Well, I try to, stay, keep myself out there, yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, TIFF, Toronto International Film Festival, I'm usually attached to some film, every couple years, and it was great that I was able to connect with this film.
How did that happen?
Yeah, well, I've known Tamara, the producer, Dawit, for years, and we've never actually collaborated on anything, But she's a great filmmaker. She's put out a film called Finding Sally.
I just found out about that.
Yeah.
And she said that she's got a little Finding Sally inside of her, so that was interesting.
No, it's a great film. And, and it's just, I'm just here to amplify, positive, African art, culture, multidisciplinary arts, so that's what I do. In any way I can get them, so more people know about the film. Essentially, that's why I'm here. Yeah.
So if you were going to describe yourself, because like I said, you're pretty multifaceted. I know you as a journalist. What are some of your other titles?
Yeah, totally. I guess I am a bit of a sort of textbook multi-hyphenate in a sense. Because I get bored with things, So journalist, I've been one for years and still am. I do a lot of broadcast, more with the mother corporation CBC now, a lot of work there. But in another life, I was an author, just writing books. I've written a number of books, a couple bestsellers, and I actually have a book coming out about basketball.
No way!
Yeah, it's my first book about basketball because that's one of my loves, one of my passions, coming out in 2025.
What's the theme? What's the twist?
It's about fascinating facts tied to basketball because I'm like one of those geeks, nerds about basketball, you know what I mean? So people say points per game, rebounds, block shots, who's the tallest basketball player ever, who's the shortest, who's mid-size, I just know everything, So
Spud Webb,
yeah.
Who was the tallest? Was that Mao, the guy from China? Was he the tallest?
Yao Ming I think was about 7'4". Manute Bol, Sudanese. South Sudan, he's 7'7".
Random thought, I did a fashion show for him when he was here in Toronto once. I don't know why he held his fashion show here, but it was at the Harbourfront Castle Hotel, and I did an African fashion show there. Random. Yes.
So how did he fit inside the venue? The guy's 7'7", what?
Okay, how many times did the ball bounce on the rim when Kawhi got the shot?
Oh wow, that's some crazy Toronto Raptors trivia. I'm thinking maybe maybe 4 or 5. 4.5, yeah.
4.5, yeah. That was an exciting moment for us. So a book about basketball, but you're also an avid hip hop head.
Oh, totally. Oh, yeah. Exactly. Hip hop, can't stop, won't stop. No, I mean, I grew up in the culture, so I am a hip hop devotee. Hip hop practitioner back in the days. Hip hop is what I do. It's what I breathe. It's who I am.
Well, you were teaching some courses on hip hop at the Metropolitan University, no?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I was teaching a course called Deconstructing Drake and the Weeknd about these two music titans from Toronto. Right? They're both two black men of African descent. One is Ethiopian. The other is, black and Jewish, African-American and Jewish. And yeah, it's a great undergraduate course, which I'm going to probably teach next year. I taught it for a couple of years, take a bit of time off. But yeah, it's a great course. The students loved it to sort of peel back the layers. What is it that makes Drake Drake? What is it that makes the Weeknd Weeknd? Yeah.
What are some of the short points? So what are we deconstructing? Is it from a cultural perspective? Is it from specifically a Canadian context? Or do you bring in who they were in this world as well?
Yeah. We talk about, where Drake's concerned, entrepreneurship. Right, so the course isn't there to sit around and listen to hot beats and rhymes for 3 hours. It's to talk about business, entrepreneurship, branding, marketing, because these are some things that Drake and his OVO camp have some mastery over and in. Right, so now where the Weeknd is concerned, he does a lot of great philanthropic, altruism. He does great work even outside of the music that a lot of people don't know about. Right, so we like to focus on some of the less obvious aspects of both careers. Yeah.
Well, I love that. You as a PR person, you are as a journalist, and you as a writer, which one speaks most to who Dalton really is?
Yeah. That's a great question. I'd say all of the above. When they say tick off journalist, educator, author, et cetera, it's all of the above. In the PR world, because I've built up relationships over the last couple of decades with, as far as television, radio, newspapers, magazines, blogs, podcasts. So I'm able to just sort of plug different entities into different things, and make them really grow, right? So
you've always been the plug.
The Plug, that's it. Dalton, a.k.a. The Plug. I'll take that.
But over decades. You've been doing this over decades. Not to say that you're old.
Yeah.
Because then I would be saying...
I am old. No, I'm not. No, I'm joking. No, I'm older. Generation X.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So us Generation Xers, we're kind of... we grew up at a time, even in Toronto, where you're listening to a multiplicity of music forms, music genres. So this multidisciplinary, multi-hyphenate thing, it's very Gen X. Like, we didn't grow up, like, in Toronto, it's not like we had, like, black radio growing up. You know, that was a newer thing, you know? We listened to a lot of just, you know, every genre. Like, you mean? Like, we didn't have much here. So you have to kind of just really grab from different cultures, different music forms, and figure out what you're doing, right? So, yeah.
Okay, one last question. When I say the word black unicorn, what comes to mind?
Yeah, Dalton Higgins. No, truly, yeah, unicorn. Yeah, I am a unicorn. I'm an outlier, self-described, because, like, you can't put me in a box or pigeonhole me into anything, you know? Like, as black people of African descent, we can do everything and anything, and we will do everything and anything. So there's no, that's why I'll claim the unicorn status, or the outlier status. Yeah.
I love that. We're here at Nunu for the celebration of Alazar, Ethiopian New Year, and of course, Dalton Higgins.
My name is Dalton Higgins, and you're watching Black Business Live TV. Boom.
Thank you so much, my friend.